nothing in there, dear, that's about Joe. Not one word. Those people were, well, apparently they were not Tisso's people.
Whose were they then?
I don't know. According to that paper, they were people from out of town. I mean, there were 3 people in a West Side hotel, and one man was on the street in Midtown.
Oh. I can't deal with that. You know, I called Joe when I woke up this morning and he wasn't home.
Well, he's probably on the boat hours ago, dear.
Well, he didn't go out yesterday. And when I talked to him last night, he didn't say anything about going out today. Has Jack seen us?
He has.
What'd he say?
About?
Come on, Mother. About what this means about Joe?
Siobhan, it means exactly what we know it means. It means that if Joe is with his uncle, that he's in danger.
Anything happened to Joe, you would have heard by now. Don't bother read this. They just identify the victims, arrest speculation. George Marr in the DA's office is going to call me this morning. He'll give me a better idea what's going on.
You'll let me know.
As soon as I hear.
Now, I'm about to try to get some hot breakfast into my girl. Is there something I can get for you and Bob?
Oh, no, thanks. I came in for more donuts.
Oh, right over there.
When you finish your breakfast, Bob and I are at the bar, keeping tabs on the phone.
All right.
I left that damn paper on the table. Siobhan came down. It's the first thing she saw.
Well, I just hope for her sake that Tiso cleans it up pretty soon.
Hey, Lieutenant. Hey, Eddie, how are you, man? Where you been?
Well, I was assigned to the 107th, but I'm filling in over here for a month.
Yeah.
Where's Johnny?
He's down at the warehouse. You know Jack Finelli?
Yeah. Very sorry about Mary. She was a terrific lady.
Thank you, Eddie. Cup of coffee?
Sure. So, how's Frank?
Oh, he's great. He's practicing law out of the old offices with Jill.
What about yourself?
Working for my sister.
Delia?
Yeah, she's opening a big restaurant out in Central Park next month. I'm the, well, what, co-manager, I guess, or something?
Voice of sanity.
Yeah. No, serious. She's done a great job, Eddie. She's got a big crystal chandeliers, got a big round bar, everything. It's all together.
Marilyn and I got an anniversary coming up.
Yeah?
Can we get a table?
Sure, anytime.
Get Ron. The boys are really slicing each other up out in Brooklyn, huh?
You might say.
Maybe Tiso and Wally Hammett will take each other out, save us all a lot of trouble.
4 more guys bought it last night.
9. That was the early edition. They found 5 more this morning. 9 in all, and only one of them was Tiso's. Old man really came down hard.
Yeah, well, he had to. Wally's bringing reinforcements from Massachusetts.
You got good information.
What do you have for me?
Joe Novak's related by marriage now, right?
Yeah, Siobhan.
What did you say about Joe?
Tell him keep his head down.
Seneca, you sent for me?
Oh, yeah, I did.
Well, you got me just in time. I was checking with Ed to have him follow up on some of my cases, and I was doing some last-minute shopping, something to protect me from the Miami sun.
Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about.
Yeah, I'm really sorry that you can't get down there.
Well, you see, I can. That's the thing. I hope I'm not messing up too many of your plans, Roger, but I decided I better deliver that paper myself.
Well, my heart isn't totally broken, but I must admit I was looking forward to a few days on the beach.
I'm sorry, Roger. I owe you one.
Well, I was surprised that you were thinking about passing it up. What changed your mind?
Well, actually, in addition to giving the paper, I found out that an old colleague of mine was going to be there. Really looking forward to seeing him.
Old colleague?
Yeah, Professor Wilkinson of McGill.
Yeah, I saw his name on the program.
Great mind, truly brilliant.
Can I ask you a personal question?
Why not?
Well, would you possibly be seeing someone else while you were down there?
All the other people at the convention. I'm not sure what you mean.
Well, it's been on my mind. The expression on your face when Ray and I walked into Samores. You were sitting there with 2 glasses of champagne, a freshly opened bottle of the house best. And when you went to make your phone call, neither you nor the lady returned. And it suggested a lot. By the way, we finished your bottle of champagne.
Oh, well, I hope you enjoyed it.
Yes, indeed.
Well, let me just say that Ray and you walked in on a personal situation which has taken a lot of my time and attention lately, but it's not nearly as exciting as both of you obviously imagined.
Well, that's a shame. I was thinking that maybe you were taking your mysterious friend with you to Florida. But better luck next time.
Mother,
Yes, dear.
I just spoke to the commercial people.
Oh, darling, did they change your minds?
No, Mother, they didn't, really. And a little more confidence in me would be appreciated.
I'm sorry, it's just that you look so worried.
Well, no, actually, what they really want is, because their product is supposed to wash the sunshine right into my hair, is that they want me to have a tan by next week.
Well, that's going to be hard.
Well, I've been checking into some of those ultraviolet light places. You know, you're supposed to get a tan in 2 minutes or something in a week.
Oh, I hope you don't do that, dear. I'm not overly fond of fast anything. Fast food, fast tans, fast always seems risky to me.
Well, I'd only be doing it for one time.
It seems to me more to the point would be a trip to the Caribbean.
Oh, could I?
Aha. Yeah, well, it does now seem like the obvious alternative, doesn't it?
Well, where I'd really like to go is Miami. Is that okay?
Sounds lovely. I might be able to get off for a few days if you like.
Oh, could you? I mean, because I have to leave practically right this second.
Kim, would having your mother along cramp your style?
No, that's not it. But it wasn't exactly what I had in mind.
I wonder if I'll ever know what you have in your mind.
Well, maybe you could trust me a little bit more.
Okay, I trust you.
You know, Mother, the kids are all going to be down in Florida this time of year, and I had such a hard time with my play closing so fast. I just think it'd be a good idea if I got out and had a little fun.
And a mother would be in the way.
I just feel funny having you on this trip.
All right, darling. Fine. Maybe you and I'll do it together some other time.
Great. That'd be just great.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll have a marvelous time.
Of course I want to talk to him. I want to know where he is. I want to know if he's all right. I'm fine, Max. Maxine, I am not the problem. I want to know if he's all right. I don't believe that. Bye. Oh. She's trying to tell me not to worry. The slip is empty. She doesn't know how many boats are out there because Joe's got 2 in dry dock and repair.
Have you called Harborside?
I certainly did, and George tells me that the parking lot is full of cops and reporters. He hasn't seen Joe or Tizo all morning. Joe's not at his home. Nobody answers Tizo's phone.
Last night at the Harborside, Joe said it would be over soon. In the light of what's been happening, I think he knew what he was talking about.
What do you mean? Tizo knows things are going to be over soon because he's going to murder everybody who gets in his way?
That's about it.
You mean that you're saying Joe knows all about this?
Yeah.
That he's in it?
Not necessarily.
Well, he's not.
I hope not.
I mean, maybe he knows about it. Maybe he's lying to me, but maybe he's just finding out more since I told him that I'd marry him since we've been married.
Siobhan?
Well, I'm going to figure all that out. Of course, if he's dead, none of that really matters.
Where you going?
I'm not going to sit here and wait for some phone call to tell me where he is and how he's doing. If she can't tell me how many boats are in that marina, I'm going out there myself.
You are not. There's one thing you're not going to do. If there's one place you're not going, it's Sheepshead Bay.
Let go of me.
Then stop the nonsense.
Nonsense. I want to find out how my husband is.
If Joe is hurt, if Joe is dead, you'll find out soon enough. In the meantime, he's the one who brought you up to Riverside and told you to stay here. And you have to believe that he had his reasons. For Joe's sake. For your parents. For me. Take it easy, huh?
Was that Siobhan with you?
I'm afraid so.
Oh, she's not getting it into her head to go out to Brooklyn.
Well, she did, but she won't. She won't. But she is building up a head of steam.
Well, I'll give her a few minutes to herself, and then I'll go in and see what I can do.
I'll check with you the minute I get back. Right. Thanks, Ed. That helps a lot. Right. I promise not to get a sunburn. Thanks again. Goodbye.
I've come to say goodbye.
Goodbye?
And I bought myself a terrific bathing suit because I'm on my way to Florida to get a tan for that commercial I'm doing. And if you're not on the next plane right after me...
Listen, I'll be there. Don't you worry.
Good. The only thing I want in the whole world is to be someplace wonderful and warm and glamorous with you, where we don't have to worry about people we know seeing us.
Well, the hotel we're staying at is all the way across town from the convention center, and it's so expensive that hardly anybody under 70 can afford to stay there.
So the only other guests are going to be half deaf or half blind?
That's the idea. How did it go with your mom?
It was wonderful, except for a moment when I thought she might be coming with us.
I only have reservations for 2.
Well, don't worry. You just think about you loving me and me loving you the whole time we're there.
Loving you really isn't all that hard, you know? Especially when you look at me like that.
Hi there. I was
Hello.
wondering if you'd like a bite of lunch.
I'd love it, but could we have Audrey fix something for us here? I'm waiting for a couple of calls.
Fine. Better and better.
Actually, I just got through with a rather fascinating session with Kim, and I've been wondering what to do about it.
About what?
Well, she just got through playing the most incredible game of cat and mouse with me in order to finagle a weekend away with whomever it is that she's been seeing.
Oh, my. Real romance.
I'm afraid I can't quite see it that way.
I'm sorry, Ray. I didn't mean to sound flip.
Oh, what's so disappointing about Kim is how easily she lies to me and how skillfully.
You'd feel better if she were a clumsy liar?
I'd feel better if she told the truth.
Ray, look, Kim has come to New York. She's taking classes. She's done an off-Broadway production, and in spite of what you thought of it, she got some attention, plus the attention of a very high-powered personal manager. She's doing the first commercial she was ever sent up for, and that isn't all bad.
I am not questioning her talent, her ambition, or her willingness to work.
Which is a lot.
What I question is her maturity and her capacity to handle a clandestine love affair without getting into great emotional distress or getting pregnant or both.
You couldn't leave well enough alone.
No, I can't. And I'm hoping you'll help me.
Me?
Yes. Now, your medical convention is in Miami, which is just where Kim happens to be going.
Miami.
Yeah. It's incredibly fortunate that you're both going to be in the same city. Now, all I want to know is if she's there alone, which I doubt to the soles of my feet.
Unfortunately, Ray, my trip has been canceled.
Canceled?
Yeah, it was a disappointment, but I'm rather glad now because I would be extremely reluctant to be spending my time in Miami peering through a potted palm to see what Kim is doing.
Well, if you don't go, then what am I going to do?
May I suggest nothing?
Roger, my daughter is lying to me. I want to know why and about whom.
Are you sure it's your business?
Yes, it is. And I am going to pursue it.
You're so quiet, I didn't know anyone was in here.
Quiet moment is exactly what I needed. Are you all right?
No.
Well, why don't you come here and sit beside me and tell me about it, That could help, maybe,
I'm really scared.
About Joe?
Yes, and about myself and the baby and all of us.
Oh.
I think I made a really big mistake.
What about?
Well, it's pretty clear now, isn't it, that Tizo, funny Tizo with his copper pots and sea bass and 101 sauce recipes is Joe's uncle and the great uncle of my soon-to-be child, is a criminal. A leader of criminals, Ma. He shoots people in hotels. He deals in drugs. He's into extortion and loan sharking. Probably everything they say in the papers about him is true.
Yes.
Well, all right, then. My husband is his closest relative, his dearest friend, and his surrogate son.
Now, let me say this. Your father has 2 sons, and they love him, and they're loyal to him, but they are not in business with him.
Oh, yes, but he doesn't keep any secrets from them. See, I think Joe has to know, and I think he's known all along, which means that he's lied to me. And not once, but many times.
Well, if so, then why has he lied, do you think?
Because he loved me and he wanted me. I mean, God knows, I understand that. I can understand that. I loved him, and I wanted him, but whether he knows how I am about the truth. See, I'm not as lucky as you. I don't have religion. The closest thing I have to hang on to is the truth, as I see it, and I know I'm not always right. I make a lot of mistakes. I'm not right about myself or other people. It's tricky, but I try. I really do try.
I know you do, darling.
Well, Joe knows that, too. He also knows that I believe him.
Siobhan, come. Darling, I think you're right about the fact that Joe has lied. I mean, he has to have known and seen what Tiso's business is. But if that's all, I mean, it need not be the end of the world. You needn't all of a sudden not trust him. Or, well, if Joe is not involved, please God, with his uncle's criminal activities, if he wants a different life for himself and for you and for your family, and I think he does, I believe that after you know him, you'll be able to see and feel it. I mean, I believe that Siobhan Ryan is Joe's alternative to all the things that he's known up to now.
You know, I said I had questions. He told me that he'd answer them afterwards.
Well, that's fair enough. Ask your questions. But in the meantime, try not to anticipate the answers.
You know what you said about me and my children being alternatives?
Yes.
I felt the same thing, but I never quite put it that way. It's one of the reasons.
What reason, dear? For what?
Mother, when I first found out that I was pregnant, I didn't want this child, and I thought I was going to have an abortion. Aren't you going to say something?
I'm listening, dear. I'm listening.
Well, I thought it was too soon, that I wasn't ready, and that there were chances that my husband and this child's father would be mixed up in a lot of very dangerous things. This pregnancy was a mistake in terms of intent now, but it's a fact, I mean. But the truth is, Ma, Joe and I loved each other and a life was started. I know how much that means to him. So it's an alternative, you know? It's really a good word.
Well, is there anything else?
I was surprised. I was surprised to be thinking about a little cluster of cells as a baby. A little person.
Yes.
I don't know why I should be surprised, though. Oh, Mother, I've tried in so many ways to get away from you and other ways. But now I find I'm right back where I started.
Not every time, I'm happy to say.
What do you mean?
Well, you're so much braver than I am. You question and you doubt and you probe and you look for answers, where I've always just been very grateful for the structure and the comfort of my faith.
You're the bravest person I know.
No, I'm not. No. I don't mean to suggest that I haven't doubted what I believe sometimes. And sometimes it's been a greater concern than a solution. But not where babes are concerned. No. I've always had great comfort with the church where children are concerned.
I don't want to raise this child alone.
Oh, Siobhan.
No, I could, Mother. I just don't want to.
Oh, of course.
I want Joe with me. I love him, and I want him to be safe.
A new original reality series on SoapNet. Mom and Dad are moving in for a financial intervention. It's a matter of life or debt. Bank of Mom and Dad. All new Wednesday at 10, only on SoapNet.